The third one I like to talk about today is the customer centricity. I don't think I find a good adjective to describe what it is, but the closest I can talk about is we are obsessed with our customers. We once find a customer, we don't let them go. We charm them, we delight them. How do you charm a customer? How do you delight a customer? So long as you can deliver to the promise that you made, the customer is constantly delighted. Delighted to give you more work, and that's how scaling happens. Therefore, there is this debate about who is first, customer versus employees. To us, it's a fairly simple answer. I think the customer is very critical for building your business. Around the customer, of course, we put a framework called the PPT framework. Easily rememberable. Why? PPT is the extension of PowerPoint presentations. So .PPT framework is what we call them. But our PPT stands for people, processes, tools, technology, and training. Our ability to recruit the right people, train them, reward them, retain them. We put the best of processes in place to the extent that you can name any certification, quality certification, whether it's an ISO 9000, 2001, or it's a CII, it's SCI, CMMI, level 5. You can, or any of these quality standards, we already have them with us. So we drove process excellence to delight the customer so that the customer is back with you all the time. And it's just not the people and processes, but you need to have the right technology and constantly train your people to make sure that they deliver. And at one point of time, when we had a major challenge in terms of number of available engineers in India, trained engineers, skilled engineers in these areas, 11% of our revenue was being spent on training our engineers. That's the amount of effort, amount of money that was spent in making sure that we have focus to ensure our engineers had the right skill. As a result of what has happened is a small story I'll tell you, is that we have a customer called TomTom. Are you familiar with this name? It's a navigation device company headquartered out of Amsterdam. They're about $6 billion in terms of revenue, a couple of, they're $20 billion or so of market cap. This customer, the origins of TomTom actually lied in Menlo Park, California. 4 youngsters, like most of you here, started this company called eTac. They were forerunners in terms of digitizing maps. These were maps that were required for navigation. 5 years later, they didn't find enough money. They sold it off to Rupert Murdoch. And he bought the company thinking that there's more amount of advertising space in physical maps as opposed to actually using them for navigation as an application. And 5 years thereafter, it was bought by TeleAtlas, which was the Dutch major. And 3 years thereafter, TeleAtlas was bought by TomTom for a fairly large sum of money. So you saw this transformation. This is from 1994, I believe, 1994, when we started off a relation, 1993, when we started this relationship with eTac, the Menlo Park-based company, to now. We delighted the customer to transitioning to a number of ownership changes, an innumerable number of management changes. But what sticks to the customer is the value that you create for them. It's the value which sticks to the customer to ensure that there is a continuity irrespective of people changing. And this account now is a $25 million account for us. So to me, the third lesson I have is entrepreneurs should definitely build trust with the customers in creating a value for the customer's business, and in the process, build an organization for growth and sustenance.